From the Horn Auto Center Studios, Chris Bennett's Country Climb, Star of the Week.
We're going to be playing her song, Hate Being Me, coming up in a little bit. But joining us is Audra McLaughlin. Thank you so much, best friend.
Oh, thank you so much for having me. Woohoo!
Woo-woo. I always like to get started with our interview with a little fun icebreaker questions. Are you ready?
Ready, Freddy.
All right. What was the first album or music you ever purchased?
Ooh, I would say Christina Aguilera.
Oh, Genie in a Bottle.
Interesting, right? I know, different.
Yeah. What was the first concert you've ever been to?
That's even funnier, a Britney Spears concert.
Oh, heck, yes.
I know. I come from that 90s generation of all the early pop artists.
Well, when did you start listening to country?
Well, I started listening to country when I was probably 10 or 11. I started, I really got into artists like Leanne Womack and Leanne Rhymes and Martina McBride and, just some of those big voices. I really, really gravitated towards the voices in country music that just were really big and powerful. And that's sort of where my love for country music came from was, I would say mostly probably a lot of that 90s, early 2000s, country just really inspired me and my songwriting.
Well, it leads me to my last question of this segment, which might be the hardest question I ask you all day. If you had one country song to request for the rest of your life, what country song are you requesting and why?
Ooh, I guess I would have to go with probably A Broken Wing by Martina McBride, just because that song, when I first heard it, inspired me so much to, really write those songs that are, self-empowerment and inspirational and uplifting towards people. And I've just always loved that song. Like it can come on and I'm just like, oh, and it's got so much soul into it as well, which is a big part of my sound. Coming from Philadelphia, I like to mix country and soul together.
When did you know that music was a passion of yours, and when did music grab a hold of you? And tell us a little bit about your journey.
Sure. I think at an early age, my mom and dad told me that I was singing when I was like 3 years old, 4 years old, just kind of running around using whatever object I could use for a microphone, whether that be a hairbrush or, honestly, I remember early on, like, I would grab a hot dog out of the freezer and use it as a microphone. I just really vividly remember that for whatever reason. But I would say when I was about 7 or 8, a teacher of mine, said to my mom, hey, you should put her in some vocal lessons or something. She's got something really, she's really talented. And that was really early on. And I just knew that it was all I ever did, being an ADHD kid. It was like, even in class, I'd be singing and not even really realizing I was doing it. So when I was about 7 or 8, I started vocal lessons, started kind of singing in my local area. Where I'm from, which is Glen Olden, Pennsylvania, which is like a little small town outside of Philadelphia. And I just kind of started doing like little shows, like competitions, recitals, church shows, like whatever I could do, to get that stage experience. And for me, it just continued on. I just loved music all my life. I feel like it's just gotten me through every bit of struggle that I've ever really been through. The journey's been so long, it's like I was on The Voice back in 2014, but even before that, I toured with a rock band when I was 13. I then joined a country rock band after that. Then I was in a cover band. So it was like, I really never stopped doing music. It was always a passion of mine. And I was always kind of writing poems when I was a kid or just randomly writing lyrics on different sheets and things like that. And just kind of always continued to be something that I loved, and that got me through some of my hardships and all that.
We are back with today's Country Climb Star of the Week, Audra McLaughlin, joining us today from Nashville, Tennessee. And we are about to play a song of yours, Audra, that has never been played on Arizona radio. It's called Hate Being Me. How did this song come about? What does it mean to you, and what do you hope we take away from listening to it?
Absolutely. I mean, Hate Being Me actually started as a diary entry. It was just kind of how I felt that day. I was feeling, down on myself. I was thinking about what, too much about what people say or what people think, and sort of how the world views women, especially. It's like just all of those things that go through our head, or just all of the things that we're told, you're too fat, you're too small, you're too skinny, all of these things. And we, if we're told them enough, we start to believe them. But the purpose of this song was to say, you know what? I don't hate being me. I actually like being me. I like who I am. And that particular day, I remember I came into my co-writer's, his studio, and I had, sort of these ideas written down. And I said, man, gosh, I hate being a woman. And he said, all right, well, let's write that today. And I said, well, I actually got some of these diary entries of, some of these little things that I've been feeling. And we just we started writing that song. And honestly, it became so much more meaningful to me in the last 2 years, because I ended up getting sober from alcohol. And so my sobriety was a big part of the connection with that song, and sort of the other side of just learning to re-love yourself. Because when you're stuck in that mode of self-sabotage, essentially, and trying to make yourself feel better with alcohol or whatever it is. And I think for me, Hate Being Me was sort of that kind of freedom song of just really finding myself and finding out just truly, you know what, like, I don't need to listen to what people say. I have to love me, and I have to be okay with me at the end of the day, because I'm the one who has to look at me in the mirror. And so this song, I just, I did like a little video thing of it, of me just singing it at his house, at my co-writer's house. And I put it on TikTok, and it just kind of took off. And it really resonated with a lot of women and just a lot of people. And I just had no idea that, it would do that well, as far as just connecting with so many people. So that song has really been an important piece of my sobriety journey, and just really getting to that other side of really just loving who you are and being okay with who you are.
That's beautiful, and I'm so honored you're going to let us play it for the first time on Arizona radio, right here on Q Country 92.5. This is Audra McLaughlin with her song, Hate Being Me, on Q Country 92.5.
They say I love too hard, I fall too fast, give away so much of myself, I'll never get it back. I get too mad when life don't go my way. I look in the mirror at all the things they say I should change. To hell with what they say. I'm too short, too tall, too fat, too small. How do I live with myself? I'm too weak, too strong, never right, always wrong. My life would be a living hell if I listened to the world and what they believed. I'd hate being me. Every day's a fight, I'm finding out, to give myself a little grace and lay these weapons down. I pray every day, I sing in
That was Audra McLaughlin, today's Country Climb Star of the Week, with her song, Hate Being Me. Such a beautiful song, a beautiful message, Audra. For those of you that are new to Audra McLaughlin, what songs, other than Hate Being Me, what other 2 songs do you think they should check out to get to know you a little bit more musically?
Yeah, definitely. I would say Beautiful Pain is another one that I've got out there. It's kind of my country soul, vibe, and very much in that Hate Being Me lane. And another one that I've got out that I've had out for a while, but it seems to be kind of a favorite of a lot of folks, it would be Boomerang. And I do have a slew of new music coming out this year that I'm working on and recording, and I think I've got pretty much a whole album worth of songs. But so I'm just really excited about this new music I've been working on. And I would love for people to go and continue to add my songs to their playlist. That helps us tremendously.
And how can we follow you? Is it at Audra McLaughlin?
So I always tell people just to go to my website, audramclaughlin.com, or if they say they go to my Instagram, which is Audra McLaughlin, and they hit the link tree in my bio section, everything's on there. But I think the easiest way would be just to go to my website, audramclaughlin.com, and everything is on there, all of the links.
Perfect. Go to audramclaughlin.com. Go ahead and learn more about your new favorite country artist. Go ahead and follow her on all socials and download her music. And did you hear? There's new music on the way, so make sure you follow her so you don't miss any of that. And Audra, you now have a home at Country Music in Arizona, so when you have that new music coming out, go ahead and hit us up, because we'd love an opportunity to play it for the Q Country Nation.
I sure will, Chris. Thank you so much for having me. It means the world. I really appreciate you guys.
This has been Audra McLaughlin, today's Country Climb Star of the Week. Jineane, you there?
Yes, I am. How are you?
Good. Happy Friday morning.
Happy Friday.
Whoop, whoop, whoop.
Yeah.
Do you have any fun news or for me on Friday?
I just read. This is so funny. Okay, and I know you're allergic to cats, so you're not a cat person. But this is funny. They did a big old study, and they found that cats learn to meow much louder at men than they do women. Yes, because you guessed it, men just aren't really great listeners. Women are more likely to pick up on the subtle body language of cats and cues that make the meows not necessary, right? But they have to walk up and scream at men. So yeah. And then there's another one that I love. This one is from UC Berkeley. They found that chimpanzees ingest way more alcohol than originally believed. They eat all those fermented fruits, right? So they say at minimum, they're getting the equivalent of 2 beers a day.
Oh, my.
Little drunk monkeys, drunk chips.
That is so scary, because they are strong. I don't need a drunk strong monkey.
There you go. Yeah, that chimpanzee twisting your little thumb off. Yeah, exactly.
Oh, that's scary news, but some fun news.
Yeah.
What's happening, hot stuff?
All right, Jineane, what's happening in the White Mountains? Want me to go first?
Yes, you can go first.
All right. Well, tonight it is the Pine Top Lakeside's Christmas Fair and Mayor's Tree Lighting. It's at the Jack Barker Memorial Park from 5:30 to 8 p.m. It's going to be a good time. So that's what's happening in Pine Top. For more information, go to pinetoplakesideaz.gov. And Santa's going to be there in live performances.
Very cool.
What else is going on?
And also tomorrow night, okay, the 6th, tomorrow night in Heber, Winterfest. They're at it again, okay? So it's going to be from 5 to 7 Winterfest at the Tall Timbers Park. And 5 to 7 on Saturday night. And Santa's going to be rolling in there in a fire truck. They have all sorts of fun, tons of activities, food, and so much more. That's out in Heber again at the Tall Timbers tomorrow night, guys, at 5 to 7. Yeah.
All right. And then in Show Low, tomorrow it's the Sholo Shines parade.
Yay! I love that one.
The parade is going to start at 6 o'clock, and the city of Sholo is also having a Christmas tree lighting event, so you could come before the parade. It's going from 4 to 8 p.m., and it's going to be in front of City Hall and the public library, and they're going to have music, photo booths, free ornaments, crafts, and food vendors, and that parade is always so pretty to look at.
Yes, that's a good one. I love it.
Nice.
I love it. So many great things, and all the lights are up, and it's beautiful. It's just such a great time of year.
It's beginning to feel
a lot like Christmas.
You got it. Thanks, best friend.
Thank you.
Right.
Have a good one,
You
Chris.
too.
Thanks. Bye.
Bye-bye. And now it's time for Chris's wife to give us her Christmas Hallmark movie reviews. All right, my love, what Hallmark Christmas movie are we reviewing this morning?
We are reviewing Operation Nutcracker.
All right, Operation Nutcracker. Here's what I think it's about. I think it's about a performer that's in the Nutcracker in New York. But she sprains her ankle and has to go get an operation. And in her operation, she ends up meeting a surgeon who she used to date in elementary school. And they rekindle their romance and fall in love. And she gets back to being in the Nutcracker. Am I right?
You're not right, but I probably watched that one.
Oh, there we go. That's pretty juicy. Tell us what this one's about. What did you learn? And how many cups of hot cocoa?
So this one is about a man that is put in charge of bringing back a very expensive, priceless Nutcracker to be auctioned off at his family's event, but he's kind of like the black sheep in the family of they're like overachieving do-gooders, and he loses it, and he feels like if he comes clean and he tells them he loses it, it will just permanently put him in the I'm the loser of the family category. And so he and the event planner go on this quest to recover the Nutcracker that was lost by the airline.
Ooh.
You know, I actually really like this one. It had a lot of things in it that I thought were really sweet. And so really it just, we learned that we really should focus on family during the holidays and not the stuff.
That's right. Family is the most important. How many cups of hot cocoa do you give Operation Nutcracker?
I gave it 8 cups of hot cocoa.
8 cups of hot cocoa. We have been on fire this week with some good Hallmark Christmas movies. We will be back with you tomorrow, my love, to get another review. I love you.
Love you.
Good morning. It's the Morning Brew with Chris. Who's this?
Did you drive to work with your tongue out the window?
Yeah, I'm having a hard time talking this morning.
Obviously.
It's Dave Ramsey, star of Boo or Cool. Boo or Cool to today's Country Climb Star of the Week.
Very cool.
Audra McLaughlin. Do you think, what you calling in for?
Pretty Pain.
Oh, you want to hear another song from Audra McLaughlin, Beautiful Pain?
Yeah.
Heck yeah. Holy moly. We played her song for the first time on Arizona radio, and now she's got her first song request. Here's Audra McLaughlin with Beautiful Pain on Q Country 92.5. Love you, buddy.
Love you too.
Bye.
Bye.
What was I supposed to do? Seeing you out with someone new. Hit me in the chest, stole my breath, used to be me with you. The way you're looking at her makes me remember what we were and what can't go back, and what makes it worse, we're a beautiful pain, like a rainbow after the storm. I shouldn't hang my head in shame, oh, it's not fair in love. I shouldn't hang my head in shame, oh, it's not fair in love. I shouldn't hang my head in shame, oh, it's not fair in love. I shouldn't hang my head in shame, oh, it's not fair in love. I shouldn't hang my head in shame, oh, it's not fair in love. I shouldn't hang my head in shame, oh, it's not fair in love. I shouldn't hang my head in shame, oh, it's not fair in love. I shouldn't hang my head in shame, oh, it's not fair in love. I shouldn't hang my head in shame, oh, it's not fair in love. I shouldn't hang my head in shame, oh, it's not fair in love. I shouldn't hang my head in shame, oh, it's not fair in love. I shouldn't hang my head in shame, oh, it's not fair in love. I shouldn't hang my head in shame, oh, it's not fair in love. I shouldn't hang my head in shame, oh, it's not fair in love. I shouldn't hang my head in shame, oh, it's not fair in love. I shouldn't hang my head in shame, oh, it's was more than love we were making, but it all went wrong. Time was gone, and we couldn't see that we just became this beautiful pain, like a rainbow after the storm. I shouldn't hang my head in shame. Oh, it's not fair in love and war. We lost, ended up beautiful pain. Tell me the truth, can't help wonder if you feel the same. And I swallow my pride, keep those words deep inside. Walk beautiful pain, like a rainbow after the storm. I shouldn't hang my head in shame. Oh, it's not fair in love and war. We lost, ended up. We lost, ended up beautiful pain. Beautiful
That's my blood, because Papa Beaumont said so.
Yee! Holy moly. We have not heard much from Paul on the radio this week. Yesterday, you called in after the radio show, and you sounded like you were in a basement or you were hiding from somebody. You haven't been able to call us. Why?
Well, RD messed up a truck or something. So, I mean, as a manager, I guess I got to look out for employees before myself. So I was kind of stuck at the office.
Ah, dang it, man. And you're not an office dude. You need to get out.
Ooh, yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. If you got an office job, you got a boring life.
But it sounds like, as Willie Nelson said, you're on the road again.
Oh, yeah, I got a rental. I was man, we got to get me a rental or something. I got to get out of here.
So so they got you in a rental right now?
Yeah.
Oh, nice. I remember when you came here and you had a rental car when you came to see us, and you were embarrassed because it had California plates.
Yeah, it did. This one got Texas plates.
Oh, there you go. Sweet. Well, awesome. You want to play a game before we let you go?
Sweet, let's do it.
All right, here we go. Oh, and before we find out if I'm smarter than a redneck, Paul, earlier Jineane was talking about how cats, especially the longer they've been with their owners, they tend to meow much louder for their male owners as opposed to the female owners because men just don't listen.
Yeah, I don't think mine just meow loud in the mornings when I wake up. They're at the door and they want to eat.
Yeah.
That's the first thing I do, go feed the cats. That's the first thing I do.
He's got to take care of his cats. He's a redneck that loves cats more than dogs. Crazy. All right, Paul, we are going to do some Christmas trivia to find out who's smarter. If you know the answer, say your name. That's your buzzer. Here we go. Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer was created as a promotion for what department store? Was it Montgomery Ward, Nordstrom's, JCPenney's, or Macy's? Chris, I'm going to say Nordstrom's. No, it is not Nordstrom. Paul, it's Montgomery Ward, JCPenney's, or Macy's.
JCPenney's?
Is it? No, it's not. The correct answer, Montgomery Ward, 1939. Holy moly. Next question.
Good.
In the 12 days of Christmas, there are how many drummers drumming? 8, 6, 12, or 10? Chris. 10 drummers drumming. No, it is not 10 drummers drumming. It's either 8, 6, or 12, Paul.
6.
No, it is not 6. It's not 8. 12 drummers drumming. We are total idiots. This last question will determine who's the winner. The first one to get one right is the winner. Here we go. Wins. Eggnog was first Eggnog was first consumed in what U.S. city? Was it Princeton, Massachusetts, Jamestown, Virginia, Boston, Massachusetts, or New York, New York? Chris, I'm going to guess Provincetown. No, it is not. Gosh dang it. Eggnog was either first consumed in Jamestown, Virginia, Boston, Mass, or New York, New York, Paul.
I'm going to say to Virginia because New York's too obvious and Boston's too obvious. Okay, so Virginia.
Virginia. Holy moly. Congratulations. You are smarter than a very handsome radio DJ. We love you, Paul. Thanks for getting a rental car so you could get out of the office and talk to us today.
Yeah, absolutely, I can't stay in there.
He's like a caged bird in the office. You can't keep a bird in a cage.
I told my boss. I was like, dude, I feel totally worthless in this office. I gotta go. You can either send me home or you can send me to the rental place. Gotta go.
All right, bye. See ya.